which I probably need, but I'm not gonna do. So I haven't owned or worn a baseball cap since I was like a teenager, maybe a child. And I bought one for our Louisiana trip. I was like, oh, this is gonna look cool with my short haircut, but I don't really know. I don't know. I guess this is like good for like a casual. I don't know. It'll keep the sun out of my face. Keep me from getting sunburn. So I'm making some spaghetti right now, and I'm just waiting for it to boil. And this is what I'm gonna add into it. My ragu, my classico 4 cheese. I like to add a little bit of whipping cream and some Parmesan cheese. And this is meatless. I have a recipe for my meatless spaghetti on another video, but it's just basically the stuff and seasonings I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add some garlic powder. This stuff's really good. Italian seasoning, black pepper, and Lawry's. Anyway, while I'm waiting for that to boil, I just want to talk to you guys really quick about these Crocs. So when I ordered these Crocs, I thought that these little colors were just like colors. I didn't know they were actual spacemen. Like, they're called the Out of This World, the classic Out of This World. I didn't know that those little designs on it were little spacemen. And my first reaction to seeing these, I don't like them. like my first reaction to seeing these, I don't like them. I don't know if I will like them. I'm not really feeling the little spacemen. So I just strain the water, add a little bit of cream, a little bit of ragu. This is just a 1-person portion size, so I don't want to add too much. A little bit of the 4 cheese. And then I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese. And then I just like let it simmer until it's not so watery. So I'm just leaving the Forever Purge movie. I remember seeing a preview for this movie, but I don't remember like a lot of advertisement for it. So I had no idea like it was coming out this weekend. I've seen every Purge movie. I've seen all of the Purge movies, all of the TV show episodes. They don't all kind of equal up to the very first one. I think the first one kind of caught us off guard. It was kind of like, what is this? But as we've seen all of the movies pretty much air, you kind of have an idea of like what the direction is that they're trying to go in. And then like with the TV show, it kind of like led its way into this Forever Purge movie, because the TV show kind of shows like life. I think if I can remember correctly, the TV show kind of showed life before the purge and life after the purge. TV show kind of went into like all 3 scenarios and showed like how people were still trying to purge after the initial purge night was over. And so in this movie, it takes place on the night before the purge, the night of the purge, and then the 2 days after the purge. And then the 2 days after the purge, where everybody is kind of still purging. It's basically like a hate group that got together and formed, and they are going to continue this purge basically to cleanse the United States of all like immigrants and basically that's what this movie was about. I was a little bit uncomfortable with the lack of like Black and African American and African representation in this movie. I saw, and I could be wrong, I probably missed it because I can miss things sometimes, but I saw her African American boss, and he was kind of like in the first half of the movie, and then he had like a scene at the restaurant and then a scene where he saved her from the little goat cage thing, and that was like pretty much it for him. And most of the movie was primarily like Mexican, Caucasian, and the Native Americans even got representation in this movie towards the end. And I don't understand why there wasn't a lot of African American and Black representation in this movie, because it takes place in Texas, and it's not just like Mexican and Caucasian in Texas. Like there's a lot of other races that live there, but you still kind of have that like white savior situation that happens in the movies, and that's not something that I want to keep seeing all the time. But I do appreciate that not only was there like white savior situations in this movie, but there's also like Mexican savior situations in this movie. And you know what? I don't even know if every character that we saw that was playing someone of Mexican descent, like if they were actually Mexican, because I know like Hollywood has a tendency to do that, where they will cast people that look closely similar to someone who could play a Native American or someone who could play someone of Hispanic origin or something like that. They will try to like put them in that role, even though they're not necessarily, that's not their ethnic background. Blumhouse usually falls short with their TV shows, with the whole Into the Dark series on Hulu. I never really 100% like any of the episodes. I always like watch them because I want to see what the episode is about, but they don't always like give me what I need. They don't give what they're supposed to give. I think that it's scary how this could actually happen. I think every time I watch the Purge movies, I think about how scary it is that this could actually happen in real life. It's like so simple for this to start. And I could kind of see this stuff kind of forming a lot of the time, not really with the violence, but like the whole trying to organize this new world order situation. While I'm in the movie theater, I'm thinking like, what would I do if this was an actual thing? And so I could see the next movie being called like the Eternal Purge or something down that road, where like the Purge is kind of like reorganized and revamp, and they're trying to like start it again, because at the end of this movie, they make a comment that says like, one night a year is not enough to contain the Purge. And so I'm pretty excited to see what the next movie is going to be about. So yeah. Hey,
What can I get for you?
can I do a tall blonde cinnamon dolce latte, the iced one? Sorry.
The only way we can do a cinnamon dolce for you is if it's sugar-free. Is that okay?
No, that's not. All right, forget that then. Can I do a caramel macchiato, or is that the same? Sugar free.
We have the caramel macchiato. I just want to make sure we have enough caramel. Yeah, okay, what's nice?
Can I do that in a tall blonde iced?
Yes.
Are you guys out of the caramel drizzle, or is it the liquid?
We still have some. We're just running low.
On the drizzle?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have enough to add a little extra into it?
Yeah.
Okay, can I do that? And can you also add like the vanilla foam coat? Yes, please.
I got you. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's all.
601?
Thank you. So I had like the drink that I wanted in mind. I wanted the cinnamon dolce latte iced blonde with extra caramel drizzle I always get, and then the vanilla cold foam added to it. And that's what I was gonna try tonight. And I was gonna get it with oat milk, but it sounds like they are running low on product. And I saw on their website that they're also running low on product. So it just kind of messed up my Starbucks ordering situation just now. That's why I was kind of tongue-tied when I was like trying to order, because I was like, my brain had to adjust to the fact that they didn't have sugar for my cinnamon dolce. Like he said, the only way we would be able to make it is if it was sugar-free, which I probably need, but I'm not gonna do, because like I already have to like cut back on the things that I eat and the things that I consume. I just can't like sacrifice my coffee. Like my coffee is like the one thing that I'm holding on to for dear life. that like makes my whole life. Like I just can't, you can't take away my sugar. Like I just want my sugar, like woosah. Give me my sugar. So he's gonna see if they can put a little bit of extra caramel in it. I forgot to fill up my ice trays at home, and that's why I didn't make my own coffee. And that's why I'm in line at Starbucks right now, because I am an idiot. So I like used the last of the ice last night, and I was like, I'm just gonna fill it when I get back home from work in the morning. And then when I got home, I was tired, and I was like, well, it didn't happen. So I don't know. Anyway, he just threw me off completely. So that's just like messed up the Starbucks order that I was gonna show you guys. So